easymusictraining.com, key of D flat. You don't know my story. You don't know the things that I've come through. You cannot imagine the pain, the trials that I have had to endure. So you're going to start off with a 7-3-6 progression. So your 7, your right hand is going to be B flat, E flat, G flat. Your left hand bass is a C. Then on your 3, your right hand will be A, E flat, G flat. Your left hand bass, F. And on your 6, you're going to a 6 minor, which is a B flat minor. Your right hand, B flat, D flat, F. Left hand bass, B flat. Those are the first 3 chords, which is a 7, 3, 6. Okay? Then you're going to go to an A flat minor 7. Right hand, G flat, B, E flat. Left hand bass, A flat. Then you go into a D flat 13. Your right hand, F, B, E flat. Left hand, D flat. And then you go into a G flat major 9. Right hand, F, A flat, B flat, D flat. Left hand bass, G flat. And then you're just going to repeat those same 6 chords over again. 7, 3, 6. A flat minor 7 to a D flat 13. G flat major 9. Then you repeat that again. 7, 3, 6. Then to an A flat minor 7. To a D flat 13. G flat major 9. Then you keep repeating that all the way till you get to the word testimony. And when you get to the word testimony, it's going to sound like this. Deliverance is my testimony. You don't know my story. You don't know my story. Okay, so on deliverance is my testimony, which would be the word testimony, you're going to do, that's the word test. You had an F half diminished, F half diminished. So your right hand, E flat, F, A flat, B. Left hand bass, F. Then you go into a B flat 7, flat 9. B flat 7, flat 9. Your right hand is D, F, A flat, B. Left hand bass, B flat. So that's deliverance is my testimony. You, right there, you're at the E flat minor 7. Right hand, B flat, D flat, E flat, G flat. Left hand bass, E flat. That's an E flat minor 7. That's you don't. On the word don't, you have a D flat over F. That means your right hand to be D flat, your left hand to be F. So your right hand is A flat, D flat, F. Left hand bass, F. That's a D flat over F. So again, that's you don't know. On the word no, you be back to the E flat minor 7, but your left hand would be at an A flat. So that's you don't know. And then you stop the music with that same chord. So it's you don't know my story. Then about 1 beat after the word story, you'll be back at your D flat chord, with your right hand will be F, A flat, D flat, left hand bass, D flat. That's the 1, or the D flat. So again, that's deliverance is my testimony. You don't know my story. Then I come back around and to do a turnaround on that part. you're going to be at an F7 flat 9. F7 flat 9. So your right hand would be E flat, G flat, A, C. Your left hand bass, F. Then you go into a B flat minor with your right hand. You can be at any inversion of the B flat minor, but I'm using F, B flat, D flat. That's your right hand, and your left hand, B flat. And then you're going to go to a B flat 7 flat 9, which I think we did a different inversion earlier. I'm not sure, but this would be a B flat 7 flat 9. So your right hand is A flat, A flat, B, D, F. Your left hand bass, B flat. And then you repeat what you just did on You Don't Know My Story. You don't know my story. Come back to your 1, which is that D flat chord again. So I do all that part again. Deliverance is my testimony. You don't know my story. You don't know my story. And then you repeat everything you did from the first chord, which is 7, 3, 6. And I believe the leader comes in or something like that. And just keep repeating them same chords over and over. Same first 6 chords that we did at the beginning of the song. And you just keep doing that all the way till we get to Deliverance is my testimony. Deliverance is my testimony. You don't know my story. Now we get ready for a bridge this time. So we're gonna do You Don't Know My Story. And I believe right there they're gonna say, let's see. You don't know my story. Through my testimony and the blood of the Lamb. So right there, when you come back to that 1, when you say, after the last time when you say, You don't know my story. And back on the 1, which is that D flat chord. And right there, that's a B over E flat. So your B chord on the right hand is G flat, B, E flat. Your left hand bass, E flat. Then you go into a D flat over F. Your right hand is A flat, D flat, F. Left hand bass, F. Then you go into your 4, which is a G flat chord. Any inversion right there would be fine. So your G flat chord, your right hand is D flat, G flat, B flat. Your left hand bass, G flat. Then you're going to keep that left hand bass on G flat, but your right hand is going to go to A flat. So that would be called an A flat over G flat. So your right hand is E flat, A flat, C. Left hand bass, G flat. Then from there, you're going to D flat over F, any inversion. So your right hand on that D flat over F, which is a D flat chord on the right hand, your right hand will be F, A flat, D flat, left hand bass, F. Then you're going to go back to your B over E flat. Same chord we did earlier. Then you go into D flat over F, which we did earlier. But this time we're going to an E flat over G. E flat over G, your right hand is B flat, E flat, G, left hand, G. And then we're going to end up at an A flat chord. With your right hand, C, E flat, A flat, left hand bass, A flat. Then from there, it's a lot of chords in this in this bridge here, so you just got to pay close attention. Then after that chord, you're going straight to a G flat over B flat. So your right hand is D flat, G flat, B flat, and your left hand B flat. Then you go into an A flat over C. Your right hand E flat, A flat, C. Left hand bass, C. Then you go into, and all I did right there is right hand you're doing an E flat minor chord. You're really just doing an E flat minor chord and a D flat chord, just different inversions, but keep your left hand bass on that D flat. So that's test. Right there it's E flat minor. So your right hand is G flat, B flat, E flat, but keep that D flat on your left hand. So test. Then I'm at a D flat chord. Right hand F, A flat, D flat. Of course, keep your D flat on the left hand. And then you're gonna do a different inversion of the E flat chord, E flat minor rather. So your right hand E flat, G flat, B flat. Then you go into a D flat chord, which is a D flat, F, A flat. But all through that, you'll keep your left hand on D flat. So it's test. Then you do it again. So now I'm gonna do all that in to that much right there in real time. Now not real time, but I'm gonna do it a little slower so you can see it. You don't know my story. Through the testimony and the blood of the Lamb, delivered I am. Now I have a testimony, favors upon me. And then you repeat all that again, but start at the 4 though, which is a G flat chord. Grace and mercy, love and peace abound. Oh, in you, no, oh, in you I found a God that will never, ever leave me. Well, apparently I'm having problems with the words here and where the words go in the music, because I'm trying to do it real slow. So I'm going to do it slower, but I'm not going to so much try to sing the song or say the song. So you notice we repeated the same thing twice, but when you got to the word that says he won't forsake me, I believe it's forsake me. He won't forsake me. And then, but anyway, when you do this part, on the last time you'll only do it once, because normally we say. But on the last time, you're only going to do it once, which would be. And all you're doing is you're going back to the same chords that you did when you said the words testimony. When you said testimony, you don't know. But they're not going to say those words, they'll say something else. But it's the same chords that you do. You're going to do it once, which is. And then you go. My story. And then from there, when you go back to that 1, my story. Life and favor upon me, he brought me out. Right there I got a D flat chord, right hand D flat, F, A flat, left hand bass, D flat. And you're going to keep this D flat chord most of the time through there. So when you go, I'm delivered, then you go to B flat. So, I'm delivered. Here's my story. Same chord, just keep that D flat. Just you only keep that D flat on the right hand, just changing the bass line. Then you're going to go to a G flat on your left hand for life and favor. Life and, same chord, just change the bass. Life and favor, change the bass to an F. Life and favor upon me. On the word upon me, upon me. You're going to move your point finger or whatever finger you're using for the F, just move it up to F sharp. Same notes, just move the F to F sharp. And then, but your left hand bass is an E flat. And then when your bass go to A flat, the same note just moves to E flat. And then bring it home to a D flat chord. So I do it again. I'm delivered. Here's my story. Life and favor upon me, he brought me out. So all you're doing is moving your middle finger, whatever finger you're using in the middle of the chord. So, I'm delivered. Here's my story. Life and favor upon me, he brought me out. And just keep that all the way through the song. That's how you'll close it. That's your vamp. That's the whole entire song.